top of the head is almost like a drawbridge. There are two hinges on either side of the skull, and there's actually this large soft tissue opening right here. When Dunkleosteus had seen a predator or seen a prey item in front of it and wanted to attack it, it would drop its lower jaws down, but this thing would lift the top of the skull up like a drawbridge.
Based on their study of fossils, scientists restored the musculature to a computer model of Dunkleosteus' skull. They were able to determine that the creature's 4 jaw joints worked in concert to open and close with force and speed.
The length of time it would take to go from a closed mouth to an open gap was less than a 50th of a second. You'd have a big suction formed by the sudden opening, and anything that was swimming in front of it would actually get drawn back towards the mouth. And as soon as these shearing jaws come together, you've got that animal cut in half.
The Alaskan dinosaur bone beds are dominated by juvenile Edmontosaurus remains. Some show clear evidence of Troodon bite marks. It seems, despite its small size, Troodon thrived here by exploiting the vulnerability of the juveniles throughout the long, dark winter months. With a steady food supply, it means Troodon can survive the harsh Arctic winters. And in doing so, grew to almost double the size of their cousins further south.
These Alcosaur parents have their toddlers in tow. They're teaching them to hunt. While the adult Saltosaurs form up to make a stand, the hatchlings make a run for the trees. Alpha's on the opposite side of the clearing, out of danger for the moment. The other hatchlings are not. Their fate rests with that curious little bug chaser, Dragonfly.
While most agree that the sale was for advertising, there's some question about Spinosaurus's general lifestyle. Some think it was a water dweller, where the creature may have spent most of its time. Why? Because the creature's head bears a remarkable resemblance to that of a crocodile. A really big crocodile. From here, the Spinosaurus puzzle gets even more complicated. What's the use of being bigger than T-Rex if you're just going to hang out by a river and fish? Why have jaws powerful enough to shred another dinosaur? Forearms armed with long, curved claws. What's the evolutionary point of all these deadly developments? Especially if you're going to carry a handicap on your back. So far, Spinosaurus is keeping its secrets to itself.
It wasn't a bear or a dog, but rather a Frankenstein's monster made up of the deadliest killing parts of a dog, a bear, and a lion. For this reason, it was its own unique species, and for 5 million years, it was the apex predator of the continent.
They are at her mercy. Fortunately, this is their mother. It's important to Asaurus, and from the moment mother and hatchling smell each other, they form a bond that is crucial for the hatchling's early survival. This is Big Al's first day. For now, he can rely on his mother's protection, but within weeks, He will have to learn to stand on his own 2 feet. In 7 short years, he could become a gigantic predator like his mother. But the odds on him surviving that long are low.
And could it be that fire changed not only the way our ancestors lived, but how they could think? That it broke the shackles in their minds and let their ideas fly free. That fire in future generations helped them become us.
We'll never know. But certainly, here in the safe glow of such an elemental force, anything does indeed seem possible.
This series tells the extraordinary story of life before the dinosaurs. A time when strange and savage creatures fought a ruthless battle to rule the earth. Amongst them were our own earliest ancestors, whose survival would decide whether we humans would exist at all. As they evolved, these bizarre creatures created the blueprint not only for our bodies, but for everything living today. Hyenodon's jaws have a bone-shattering force of over 1,000 pounds per square inch. One bite breaks the Calicothere's neck. They are capable of eating everything on a carcass, even the teeth.
2,000 pounds of bad-tempered aurochs. It's either him or them.
With such strength, the terror bird was fearsome in lashing out viciously with its frightening beak and its nail-like hook.
The terror bird, using its head as a pickaxe, would plunge the nail of the beak into the prey animal, and it could slice through meat, but also through certain bones.
The terror bird's head was a killing machine, a weapon propelling it to the height of power, becoming South America's unchallenged apex predator.
It was 82 million years ago, during the age of the dinosaurs. But there was another world of giants on Earth. A submerged world, where enormous reptiles ruled seas filled with incredible creatures. These were the most dangerous seas of all time. No living thing was safe.